So Biology Nerdside, it's been quite a while. I got tipped off to this location by a fellow member of Botanical Wanderings in a Facebook group. Um, he says it's really good. For the satellite photos and from the historic photos, it looks great. It's part of Elm Creek Park Reserve. Come along for another episode of Biology Nerdside. I always love coming out to the Three Rivers Park District because you can have the whole place to yourself and feel like you're in pre-settlement time somewhere. Same thing here. The two woods I'm going to are in that direction. I'm walking through all this early successional stuff. Elm Creek's full of it. But it's a beautiful day. Got the trails to myself. Hoping to find something special today. So I stopped off here to check out this fairly mature red oak behind me, as well as the quite good sized oak over there. A couple things, such as this barbed wire fence at my feet. It's got more modern stakes to it than a lot of the old ones we find. And that shows just how recently this was a farm field. And now it's going up around these couple big oaks. There's an old antique Pepsi can over there too. But this wasn't the woods I was coming to, but kind of cool stop along the way. Another odd blast from the past Biology Nerdside. That one and that one are mature elm. They're not particularly large in girth, but they're both phenomenally tall. And I have almost never seen an elm in a forest setting, due to Dutch elm obviously. So this is quite cool. So my tip called this Taylor's Woods. He said it was less pristine than the next one I'm going to go to. And I haven't found anything of particularly unusual size yet. Some mature maple, some nice basswood and oak, but the height in here is phenomenal. This tree right in front of us, not this one too, but the one dead ahead, is a basswood. And though it's not particularly large for the species in girth, it is enormously tall. So Biology Nerdside, I made it most of the way through Taylor's, about halfway actually, and I stumbled across something special. It should be a contention for a state record sugar maple. It's not quite as big as our Rice Lake one, and it's not as big in girth as quite a few of the trees we found. But unlike the Rice Lake one, and unlike the one at Wallsford, for example, this one's in the prime of its life. It's only about 10 foot, around a little bit over that, but it's a phenomenal 102 feet tall. Canopy is large and healthy. It's lost a couple limbs, as you can see, but tree's not showing the signs of stress on the outside that a lot of the old maples have, and it's pretty solid. It's probably got a few hollow spots in it, but it should be around for a long time. So Biology Nerdside, I've now made it out to Diamond Creek Woods, and this place is beautiful. I haven't quite gotten into the heart of the woods yet, but the diversity of tree species and ground species here is phenomenal. And this place is pretty sweet too. It's a black ash swamp behind me. So I love old forests. They're so full of character in a way that new ones aren't. For example, this maple may have had a vine wrapping around it at one point, but it's made a step ladder out of it. Those two both have character, unbelievably. This old guy's lost some limbs. This one's got my favorite, the shaggy bark. But the place is just gorgeous, and I haven't even gotten to the heart of it yet. So follow along, keep hiking. I have now found myself along the banks of the fabled Diamond Creek. Spooked up some ducks who made a less than graceful exit. But I'm sitting under the shade of this phenomenal red oak tree. This place is beautiful. I love it. If Joe wasn't ditching out on me for a wedding, we could have been rafting down one of these today. Well, unfortunately, the stinging nettles were able to find a hole in my pants that I didn't know about. But this is a location that the friend of mine alerted me to. At one point, this was an old pickup truck of some sort. This was the front end. That's the back end. There's still a tire here. I don't think it's driving out of here though. Now this old girl shows to the resilience of some of these forest trees. Missing bark to over 8 feet up the tree, but still healthy in the canopy. Don't know how much longer this maple's gonna be up though. This area is fairly unique and different. A lot of silver maple in here, a lot of ash, but sweet, sweet nature song. Well, I made it across the swamp, and I'm pretty sure this swamp has every single noxious burning weed that our state pants are holding out for me, thankfully. I'll be exiting the woods up here. I'll videotape anything if I see anything else special. Otherwise, this was a lot of fun by Archinoid Side.